I am music at its best. Hip hop in the flesh, motion waiting for the check. I embody charisma, my talent takes over. The pre-production is sick without the makeover. Ain't been a nigga that's slick since Frick got the 40. 5 in the morning, freestyling on the fucking corner. Give me a beat, I murder it quickly. I'm in the studio every day. Niggas gotta evict me. Ain't shit new with the track, and it clothes on my back. I hate needy ass niggas. Roll up a sack, oh I forgot. This real life, not that fictional shit. Niggas be spitting on the mic. Them Sacones, nigga that ain't ice. Throwing fake money in the crowd, nigga that ain't right. It ain't ballin' if you got a budget. You showing off for nothing. You looking silly putting rims on a fucking bucket.
Is it because I'm black? Somebody tell me, what can I do? Oh Lord. Oh, is it because I'm black? Somebody tell me, what can I do? Oh Lord. Oh.
I'll stay true to the man in the mirror, that's me. Call me a selfish son of a bitch, I have to agree. I quit fucking with you, lame brain.
Yo, mic check 1 2. It's your man DJ MIKECEEZE, straight from the underground. The show 216 action coming at you, if you will. It's the holiday show, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody out there, you know, is having a good holiday. You know, but Thanksgiving just passed, you know what I'm saying? We getting ready to get up on Christmas, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all went out there and got broke on Black Friday and all this and that and the other, you know what I'm saying? Get broke on Black Friday, dog.
Nah. No.
That's what's up, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you know, I hope everybody out there has a good, safe holiday, you know what I'm saying? Be with your family in this time, you know what I'm saying? Things is, you know, in the world right now is just really crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching the show, everybody that supported the dude, you know. Much love to y'all. Stay tuned into 2013. Your man MIKECEEZE got something real big coming up, you know what I'm saying? Looking for my poets out there. Definitely gonna be looking out for my poets, you know what I'm saying? Got something going on for y'all. A little bit of poetry pages, if you will, you know what I'm saying? So that's what's up. But nonetheless, we got my man Nova in the building. What's up, kid?
How you doing?
Oh man, you know, running, you know, doing what we do out here, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep up with this crazy hip hop world in the, you know what I'm saying, in the city of the 216, you dig?
No doubt.
All right. So, you know, once again, we're going to get into it with Nova, you know, as we do here on the Underground Show. You know, we're going to talk about the things that's going on in this world. And, you know what I'm saying, a few other little things that, you know what I'm saying, you might not know, you dig? So, you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. Okay, so, naturally, you know what I'm saying, if anybody knows the show, you know what I'm saying, I get a lot of my material when I, you know, do the question thing, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, the bio, so I know it's coming straight to you. And you know, you say you grew up as an 80s baby, you know, you hear Jay say I was a 70s baby and all this and that and the other. So tell me exactly, what was it like to be an 80s baby growing up and, you know, saying in hip hop, because you were still growing up at the time, you know, you're a grown man now, you know what I'm saying, but in the same breath, you know what I'm saying, at that time in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, hip hop was still evolving. So tell me what that was like.
I mean, as far as growing up in the 80s and listening to hip-hop, I mean, it was more, I want to say, not as watered down. That's the best way that I can put it. Not as watered down, and I mean, hey, it's my era. It was definitely lyrical.
Yes.
Definitely real. Definitely competitive.
Who were you gravitating towards at that time, you know?
I mean, I was still, like I said, I mean, I was still young. I was understanding not everything I was hearing, of course, but I mean, guys that I could definitely, recall having to hear because of my brothers playing the music so loud. NWA,
right?
Too Short.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, a lot of West Coast, honestly.
Because it just seems like that, you know, at that point in time, you know, the West Coast was coming in pretty hard, so you had a lot of influences, you know, saying from that. So, but you know, what made you want to get in? I mean, that would probably be one of the influences right there. You know, what made you really want to, you know, get involved in, you know, hip hop? You started out early, you know what I'm saying? So, give me some more influences, you know what I'm saying, besides your brothers, because that's definitely one.
I mean, you know, definitely my brothers had something to do with it, but also the material that I was hearing, I mean, I was young, but I was reciting it.
Okay.
And after a while, I just kind of caught a Jones for it, and the music was just, I mean, it was just in me. I mean, I was trying to block it out because I was trying to watch cartoons all the time. They never really let me.
Right.
They fade that out, and the music just be
You just be watching cartoons with rap music going.
Yeah, you
don't
know.
fit the music scale.
Nah, it didn't fit, man. So I kind of had to choose one or the other. But I mean, after a while, music just caught a hold of me, and I mean, after reciting it so long, and then you feeling like, hey, I think I can do that, and
right.
It was on from there, though.
Okay. Early groups, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you first started up, let's get a little timetable more. Was you ever involved in groups and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that? Was it just you just on the dolo?
Nah, I mean, you know, I had like a karaoke machine, so I had like friends that came over. We made little dumb tapes or whatnot.
You got those? You still got any of them?
I actually think my brothers got a couple of them.
Okay. You ain't gonna release that, you know what I'm saying?
If I go, no. You'll never hear that.
Yeah, okay, that's what's up.
You'll never hear that.
Never hear that one. That's what's up. First of all, with all the different type of rhyme styles out there, you know, you got your gangsta, trap house, you know what I'm saying, straight up hardcore. Where do you know what I'm saying, think that you fit in, and you know what I'm saying, in these type of categories, or is just for you just, you know, A1 grade A, you know, say MC rhymer? I mean,
I'm looked at as really just a versatile MC.
Okay.
Very versatile MC. I mean, I guess some would categorize me more so conscious, you know, type.
I would agree with that.
You know, just straight hip hop, but it's real. It's, you know, it's what I feel, my thoughts, and so you gonna get me through the music regardless. Like I'm very opinionated,
right.
And you hear a lot of that. Like I speak from the heart when I do my music. So
yeah, I seen that a couple of times. Being out at some sets, you know, saying you come in, you know, a couple of people ask you come on, you speak and say a couple of words, and the first thing you tell, you know, saying in words for other upcoming MCs is be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Definitely be yourself. That's the best person you could possibly be in this MC game out here. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, which is a definite plus. You have to be yourself. If you're not, then
right.
It's a whole lot of trouble.
I mean, because none of us have the same fingerprint, so I mean, how could I be this guy?
Exactly. That's what's up. Got a quote, you know, from one of your bios, or from your bio. You may have a couple, I don't know. But it goes like this. Check it out. Nova the Rebel understands how to naturally balance the art of emceeing without losing the entertainment value. You know, expand on those actions, you know, that help you understand how to do this MC thing, you know. How do you naturally balance, you know, so give me some insight on that.
I think because I've been into music so long, I kind of really got a feel of what people can take in, as far as, like, say for instance, some MCs are so, some MCs try to preach to you and it just sounds like,
okay,
it just sounds like they're preaching, but sometimes when you can break it down a little bit better and just kind of get on the people's level a bit more, and just not be so preachy, like, I guess, because I would like to think that I drop some gems for people, but I'm not like, oh, here you go, talking.
Saying the same old thing again.
Yeah, telling us not to do drugs.
Right.
You know.
There's always a better way to do that.
Don't shoot nobody.
Right.
We get it.
Right.
You know, it's not necessarily like that. I mean, I'm a, you know, a pretty witty type of guy, I guess. I don't know, funny. I mean, I just like to throw things in there to keep the people drawn, keep the people's attention.
Put your own characteristics in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. All right. So, So at this point, from what I really can see, you know, saying you definitely, you know, you have a large amount of, well, yeah, a nice amount of music out there for your listening pleasure. So, you know, basically tell me, you know what I'm saying, what have you learned over time, you know what I'm saying, as you put each one of your projects out, you know, do you feel like, you know, you've made change, you know what I'm saying, with your projects, and have you moved forward, you know what I'm saying, because some people may do a project, but they still may be in the same world where they was in the last project, you know what I'm saying?
Right, each project, I mean, honestly, like, each year is a different year for me. It's, you know, one year we were in a lot of different local magazines, papers. The next year we were winning, you know, different awards. And then this past year, I've gone from just performing in city to out of city and even out of the country. So, I mean,
What's it like, you know what I'm saying, being out of the country?
I mean, it wasn't too far, Canada, but
No, that's
you still need a passport. So
absolutely,
it's a different. I mean, honestly, like it's very different than. I mean, honestly, out there they don't really like to get into the. They don't get into the radio joints that the States play on like that. They more like, they just want to.
they're their own fan.
Honestly, like, I was at a show out there, the same show I performed at.
Right.
You know, and a lot of the local MCs out there in Toronto or whatnot, they were doing a lot of story rhyming.
That's what. Oh, okay. So it's a lot of storytelling.
It's a lot of, like, each artist, man, just about they were doing story rhyming as opposed to I got 50 chains. I got
just the regular norm.
Yeah.
They was really putting some thought process. They put a process.
Yeah. So that's what they respect out there more so than. So it's definitely different out here. I mean, out there,
Right.
as opposed to.
And even, you know, well, like even varying from state to state, you've been in different states. Is it almost the same that way too? But it's you know, say you have different fans, what have you.
I don't think I've seen. Honestly, I don't think I've seen any different than Toronto.
Okay.
You know, it was a few places that I missed that I was supposed to, you know, that I was supposed to do shows at, like Chicago, New York,
Right.
a couple of different places, but, you know, things happen. But the places that I've been, you know, it's been different than Toronto.
That's what's up. And let's talk about, like, some of the shows you did. Like, you had one in Atlanta. Did you go to
Yeah.
What was Atlanta? No, what was the show? What was it about?
The show was the A3C Hip Hop Festival.
Okay.
Shout out to A3C for having me down there. I mean, being in the same event as guys that you grew up listening to, you know, Raekwon from Wu-Tang, Big Boy from Outkast,
Okay.
Killer Mike, like Devin the Dude, Paul Wall, Slum Village.
Wow.
I mean, just to be in, just for my name to be in the same articles with these guys, just,
It's something to say.
you know, yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah. What we doing on time, son? Okay. So we're gonna push right along. And do you think with, like, you know, with all the popular styles out, I don't even know if that's the right thing to say, you know what I'm saying, particularly, you know what I'm saying. But do you think what the status quo is listening to now, do you think those type of styles are pushing the type of styles that you rock, you know what I'm saying, in the background a little bit, you know?
I guess, I don't really, you know what? I'm not mad at what they're doing because it opens up a lane for me regardless.
Okay.
That lane is open for me regardless. So, I mean, while it does kind of, you know, the market is oversaturated with all of the normal
Right.
type stuff. believe it or not, people still want to hear real music.
Yeah, I understand. That's what I'm saying.
People still want to hear it, so.
That's what's up. All right, so, you know what I'm saying, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying, we talking to my man Nova the Rebel. He's in the building, dig that, you know what I'm saying. It's your man MIKECEEZE, you know what I'm saying. We're going to get out of here, you know what I'm saying. We're going to do a video break. And as soon as we do a video break, we're going to come back, chat it up with my dude a little bit more. And we're going to holler at y'all. So y'all stay tuned. It's your man MIKECEEZE. Peace.
Dollar, damn, it's about that time. You gotta call tournament.
You got my phone?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks, baby.
What's happening?
Son, what up? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I'm on my way.
Hey, it's summertime again, and these niggas lying, sitting on the porch, talking about what slab they bringing out.
You ain't came down yet.
Talking
You
about
ain't
them
came
real
down
niggas
yet.
coming
You
down
ain't came down yet. Stop stacking and
It been
show.
like 10
You ain't
summers,
came
my
down
nigga.
yet.
When is you
You ain't
bringing this
came
motherfucker
down
out,
yet.
man?
You ain't came down yet.
I got
Stop
you.
stacking and show.
This the anthem for the city, you ain't have to ask. Gas prices going up and I ain't even mad. Doodle brown paint, so I guess I did it on them. Threw my number 2s out the roof, cause I shitted on them. You gotta be kidding, homie, we sick of these boring stories. Stop stacking and just show me, cause these stories really starting to bore me. Every damn summer we hear you coming down. We never see the car, but we see you walk around. When I'm in the corner, you be wearing that frown. It's funny how I came up, why I came down. And the money is nothing because I'm getting it. A lot of people say they getting it, but they don't live this shit. I got rims in my living room and they for sale. I gotta keep money for bail because I drive with no L, but that won't be stopping me. My music to the max while they docking me. I ball, no blocking me. She came with you, but wanna bop with me. Topless tees, dropping screen. Watch these girls drop panties. Say my name and you will see. Flexing twine, the girl stand Stop stacking and show me. We ain't trying to hear your lies. I'm coming down swinging, all bass and high.
I'm coming down swinging, all bass and highs. I'm coming down swinging, all bass and highs. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. Stop stacking and show me. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. Stop stacking and show me.
Yeah, I'm flexing twine. I'm already international. The Midwest king, where these boys pack them calicos. Hard tops drop too. You think that car was magical? Peanut butter on deep dishes. My car is like a grocery store. I'm from the city of Cleveland. That is where niggas be riding these rims that's bigger than your kids. I'm on Maury, shoe wearer, a gator belt rocker. I'm Coogee fit fresh and a hater life stopper. Collab is the sponsor. He know I go bonkers. He made this beat so I can turn this track into Contra. These niggas ain't getting no money. It ain't no fooling me. If you never heard of Flexin' T, I suggest you Google me. Never wanna hear another story about a nigga talking about how he come down. Never see the car, never see the rim, but we always see him walk around. Too old for the line, too old for the cabin. 40 years old, you too old for this rapping. We ain't that cool, you too wrong for the dapping. If you talking sideways, I'm too wrong for the stop stacking and show me. We ain't trying to hear your lies. I'm coming down swinging, all bass and high.
I'm coming down swinging, all bass and highs. I'm coming down swinging, all bass and highs. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. Stop stacking and show me. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. You ain't came down yet. Stop stacking and show me.
What the fuck? Hey nephew, what the fuck you doing on my shit, man?
This is not a drop top, man. This is not my car, man.
Man, this nigga tripping. Y'all niggas be easy, man. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that cat. Where y'all find that nigga at, man?
We are baller, we are shot caller. Show you where we stocking, pure money where we pocking. We are real baller.
Yeah, I am Nova the Rebel, NMJ. I just wanna touch your soul, get your attention before the opportunity close. A minute ago, I could barely afford clothes, so imagine me trying to get time in the studio. The struggle is something we deal with, and my family is the ones that I build with. Brick by brick, I make chips with talking slick, and the wave is rhythmic, so you know that it won't quit. Yeah. People show love, and that helps to get me by. Got a chance to get rich, so I'm at least gonna try. You DMing me just for favors, I won't even reply. I ain't on it at all, dog. It's no reason to try, and I'm trying to provide for mine until I fly. Love that is, wow, you gotta love that kid. His music's genuine. You heard the ish he did, so cold. It's so heartfelt. Certain things he says can make your heart melt. Yeah. Feel it when you hear it. The realness in it only makes you wanna listen. Hold it down for the good guys sitting in a prison. Outside though it still kinda feels like a prison. Seem like certain forces trying to block my vision. Some call it the government, somebody tell me is it? Well I kinda think it is. For the truth I'm fishing, so let it begin. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. What do you use, your brains or a gun? Just to get funds, holla if you're hearing me. When I express myself, yes it's therapy. It's kinda funny when some people are staring at me. They like, your name Nova? Yes, it's me. So blessed to be born with a talent where it's so fake in this game, I can help provide balance. Being real with y'all ain't even a challenge for some. If they ain't fake, they think they can't manage. Dang. Such a sad truth. Most times I try to be a guy for the youth. Help them cool down. He'd rather go out and shoot somebody else's child over a game of hoops. What? Young kids in the street selling. It's so messed up when there's nothing you can tell them. Thinking they so stellar till they sitting in the cellar. Sometimes getting locked up don't make them no better. It's time to get this thing together. Recognize y'all, we ain't gonna be young forever. Got 3 children, they growing up quick. How long before I'm walking with a cane or a stick with a bunch of gray hair staring at the young chick? While my wife is in the kitchen cooking up a pot of grits. I'ma be young forever, you dig? Okay, that's my pride, just talking a little bit. I'm trying to just have fun, don't ruin the moment. Still this moment, you know I own it. Still trying to find more ways to get paid. One way was chopping off the braids for a fade. Cause the owner say looking ghetto ain't okay. So come back tomorrow unlike you did today. It's like that. Can't get this job with these braids, huh? Dang. It's real in the field. Anybody hustling should know how I feel. Truth be told, we know it ain't easy out here. Man, the grind don't stop. Who told you it did? Never that, bro. The hustle don't quit. Every one of these dollars in my hand ain't legit. Cause the government ain't see it or recognize it. But I ain't a criminal, so who really give a shit? I just wanna touch your soul. Get your attention before the opportunity close. I just wanna touch your soul. Get your attention before the opportunity close. I am Nova the Rebel, gone.
All right, it's your man DJ MIKECEEZE, straight from the underground, the show. You dig what I'm saying? Coming off the video set. You dig what I'm saying? And you know we represent only videos from the 216-330-4440 Ohio. You dig what I'm saying? The 216 is the code. You dig that? You know what I'm saying? Got my man Nova the Rebel is in the building, representing for the 216 once again. And we talking about how things is going. You know what I'm saying? And speaking about holidays, man, what's up with your holidays? You ready for Christmas?
No. It came kind of fast, man, but nah, I mean, I'm always be ready. It's cool.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So we gonna get back into it. Let's talk a little bit about spitboxing. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my man Suave Gotti, GMS. You know what I'm saying? Family. You know what I'm saying? Hood famous TV out there doing big things. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows. In the city of Cleveland that, you know, spitboxing is definitely now, you know, an institution. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this hip-hop game, if you really want to show your skills, that's where you go. So my man's right here, you know what I'm saying, he has been crowned the, you know what I'm saying, the very first champion in spit boxing. So, you's a battler, son, huh?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So tell me, you know what I'm saying, what was that, you know, like to be, you know what I'm saying, crowned like the first ever champ of something really notable in the city of Cleveland? You know, it's been a lot of contests, you know what I'm saying, but this has some, it got some weight to it.
Right. It's been 10 plus years, so.
Right.
I mean, what it was like for me, I mean, the night of, you know, matter of fact, I just started Tri-C, and I got the flyer, and I pretty much went down there. I think it was like the very next week that I seen the flyer. I mean, that I went down there from seeing the flyer.
Right.
And, you know, went down there and...
You just let them have it, huh?
Smashed everybody that I had to battle, and...
How many MCs was on the bill that night? No.
I probably battled maybe I maybe battled like 3 different MCs that night.
Okay.
And then it was crazy because a lot of people know the Kick Drums, who's done production for 50 Cent,
right.
Ray Cash, you know, a few others, Corey Bates or whatnot.
Right.
And, you know, actually one of the Kick Drums was down there. And so that's how I started working with he goes by M. Tiller. Like, I was the first artist that he actually produced for.
Okay.
So, but it was crazy. Yeah,
that was
just
nuts.
smashed him.
So, you gonna let anybody try to avenge that? You know what I'm saying? Or is it permanent? Is written in stone?
Oh, I mean, me being the first champ is written in stone. They had their night to try.
Right.
That's done. It's over with.
Also, you know, saying that, you know, what I've learned, you know, from you, that you have definitely been blessed. You know what I'm saying? You've been on the winning side of things, if you will. And, but I mean, as with anybody, you know, nothing is never perfect. I'm quite sure you went through a couple of road bumps, you know. But nonetheless, your talent has put you in, you know, in good places. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you go about achieving goals when they seem to be, you know what I'm saying, they just coming right at you?
Like you said, nothing's ever perfect. I just consistently work. That's what you got to do. Just consistently work. I have been blessed to have been on some of the biggest hip hop sites and
right.
Some of the, you know, biggest festivals, even outside my city.
Right.
Articles, whatnot, but that doesn't make me, you know, the it guy. Like I'm still not there yet. It's always work to be done.
Absolutely.
It's always work to be done. My pockets ain't where I want them to be. Trust me, I'm not struggling, but I'm definitely not where I want to be yet.
Absolutely.
You know, so all it is more work, more work. You achieve one thing, that's cool. You have fun with that, and you keep working.
Keep it moving. That's what's up. Give me your honest opinion on mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like they have the gift and the curse type of, you know what I'm saying, effect, if you will? You dig what I'm saying? And we're going to have to do this, and we're going to have to wrap it up, you know what I'm saying, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, the gift is, you know, you have a good project. You know what I'm saying? The curse is you stuck in a box. So, what's your intake on all that?
Well, it depends on what you do with the tape.
Okay.
Depends on what you do with the tape. If you're going to put it out and not promote it, then yeah, you'll be just that guy with the mixtape. If you do what you're supposed to do with it, then, you know, you'll get so much more out of it.
Right.
So that's my thing with mixtape.
We got time for one more? Okay. I noticed that, you know what I'm saying, listen to your music, you know what I'm saying, you know, you keep, you know, a lot of your rhymes in the current event state. You dig what I'm saying? You know, we had Sandy, I didn't know you did a joint on 212, you know what I'm saying, things like that, you know what I'm saying. Talk about, you know what I'm saying, why you do those type of things? You know what I'm saying? Is it to keep up the rhyme skills, or just to have a little bit more conversation with the world?
Yeah, it's conversation. You know, music is conversation, and those are the most current things happening, and it was just part of my conversation with the world, Sandy and 2012, things of that nature. So, yeah, I mean, it's about conversation, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plug you for it. I mean, you know, at this point in time, you know what I'm saying, pretty much people know, you know what I'm saying, we had those, you know, shoots going on, you know what I'm saying. Is that something that you could touch on, or would you even go down that road, or even prior to that, you know what I'm saying, we had the, you know, the little young man, you know what I'm saying, who lost his life with those type of things. Would you touch on any one of them?
I mean, it's something that I'm a tad bit more touchy as far as when it comes to children and things of that nature. So it's a bit harder. It's a tad bit harder to touch on, you know, having so many kids lose lives to some scum bucket. Yeah, you know, and it's a tad bit harder. Not saying that not saying that it's nothing I won't touch, but it's a tad bit harder. Yeah, I understand.
What you got coming up for the 2013? You know what I'm saying? What you got project? You was talking you had an album coming out. What's the name of it?
Getting ready for the album. I'm trying to drop it spring of 2013.
Got a title?
Yes, it's called, hold up. It's called, I was just working on it. It's called Thinking Out Loud.
All right, that's what's
Thinking Out Loud, coming spring of 2013. So please be ready if you love good music, you love great lyrics, great beats. This will be the album for you.
Okay, and who's on the production team?
Legendary producer Grammy nominated Baby Paul from formerly of the Beat Miners.
What's up?
I got Vet Boys who's done production for like Shody Low, Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka, whatnot.
Oh, you getting it in?
Yeah, them my little brothers.
Okay.
Who else? Max Beats, he's actually from Europe. Dope producer. Elo the Source.
Got anybody from the land?
Yeah, actually, Elo the Source is from the land.
Okay.
Sataro Omega, he's from the land. I can't really.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's a few. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's fine.
No, that's good.
Scalabride.
You know what I'm saying?
They're actually from New York, and one of the members are from overseas.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's a few, man.
Shouts out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, worked on the man. You're going to get him together. I know it's going to be hot, for sure.
Kick game.
Kick game, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
be on there. It's a few.
That's what's up, you know what I'm saying? But once again, you know what I'm saying, we got to get out of here. I want to thank my man, Nova, the Rebel, just came through, you know what I'm saying? And we got to get out of here, but you know, as we do here on the Underground Show, we like to do what we got to do. My man's going to come back and he's going to kick them skills in the booth. So, for my man, Nova the Rebel, my crew, Raw Dynamics is in the building. My man, Johnny Beats is on the camera today, you know what I'm saying? So I want to say shouts out to him. And 910 Entertainment is excusing why, you dig what I'm saying? But he's on the camera today. Want to say shouts out to my man Trail on that camera too, you dig what I'm saying? So, it's your man MIKECEEZE.
Can I give a couple shout outs?
Shout out
real quick.
Yo.
First I want to shout out my team, NMG Nova Star Music Group. That is my label. Shout out to Taj, Kayla, Lita, Nico, what's up? Yeah. And all of my producers that I work with. And then, and if you have an Android phone, make sure you go to your Play Store and download my app.
Get that up.
Nova the Rebel. Just put that in your Play Store, Nova the Rebel. It's a free download, music, videos, pictures, you know, show dates, all that stuff.
That's what's up. All right, for my man Nova the Rebel, my man MIKECEEZE, he's right here, and I'm sitting right here. It's the Underground Show. We got here. Holla at you.
09 is mine, baby. 010 is mine, baby. Forever is mine, baby. Yeah. This is how we do it,